the first thing that you need to look at when you're adding or subtracting fractions is that the denominators are the same. Earlier we were dividing and multiplying fractions. When you're dividing or multiplying fractions, it doesn't matter if the denominators are the same. However, when you're adding or subtracting fractions, it does matter. The denominators have to be the same. If the denominators are not the same, you've got to find the common denominator. Well, fortunately here, the denominators are the same, so all we have to do is add the numerators. Well, since the numerators are not like terms, we can't add them, so the simplest we can get this fraction to is 4x plus 8y. That's as simple as this fraction can get. Over x plus 2y. You don't add the denominators. When you're adding or subtracting fractions, the denominators stay the same. So this is our answer. Actually, it's our answer, but you could even simplify it more. I just realized that there's a common factor here, 4 and 8. So if I divide the 4 is a common factor. So if I divide both sides by 4, I get x plus 2y. X plus 2y. And as you can see here, the x plus 2y and the x plus 2y cancel out. What I get is 4. That's my answer. Here again, we have the same denominators, so all we've got to do is add. This negative here, however, is going to change the sign of everything inside the parentheses. Okay, what I'm going to get then is a negative a, 5a minus a plus 1 over a minus 2. 5a minus a is 4a plus 1 over a minus 2. Okay, now this one can't be simplified. That's in the simplest form, so that's our answer. We leave it alone. Okay. These are pretty easy. I love doing these because all you got to do when you have two fractions with an equal sign between them, all you have to do is cross multiply. Cross multiply. So we're going to multiply the 3 and the 8 minus 3m. So rewrite it. 3 times 8 minus 3m equals 5 times this 5 times 5m minus 2. 5m minus 2. 8 times 3 times 8. So we use a distributive property. We've learned about that. Whenever you have a number in front of a parentheses, right in front of the parentheses, with no sign in between, you multiply that number times everything inside the parentheses. So 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 3 times a negative 3 is a negative 9m equals 5 times 5 is 25m, and 5 times 2 is a negative 10. Okay. Here I've got to get the knowns on one side, unknowns on the other. I'm going to bring the 10 over here. It really doesn't matter where I put the knowns or the unknowns. So I'll move the 10 over to this side and the 9m over to this side. So by the way I move the 10 over to this side is by subtracting 10 from both sides. Oh wait, adding 10 to both sides. And the way I get rid of the 9m is by adding 9m to both sides. Okay, so here I get 24 plus 10, which is 34. And on this side I get 34m. 25 plus 9, which is 34m. I divide both sides by 34 to get m by itself. And what I get is 34 divided by 34 is 1. 34 divided by 34 is 1, and 1 times m is m, so m equals 1. That's my answer. This is easy. Cross multiply again. X times 3 is 3x. 2 times 6 equals 12. Divide by 3 to get x by itself. 3 is canceled out. I get x equals 12 divided by 3, which is 4. That's it.